Hello, I'm Larson Halleck. I'm currently indisposed due to an injury, but rather than, take a hiatus from videos, I'm going to give you half-assed videos, because that's how I roll. Anyway, let's talk about the IFC, the International Fighting Championship, one of many bare-knuckle Vale Tudo groups that arose in the mid-90s as a result of the early UFC. The first IFC tournament provides all of the untrained goofballs and casual sadism you want from old-school MMA.
The last sound you hear is the fighters enter, is that ching, ching of the gate closing.
After we are helpfully told what noise the gate makes, we cut to the interviewer interviewing Boss Rutan.
You also expect some incredible fighting, although this is a little different than what you do in Japan.
Yeah, that's right. It's pretty similar.
Ladies and gentlemen, the International Fighting Championships is proud to welcome you to the International Fighting Championships World Tour.
Oh, really? The International Fighting Championship is sponsoring the International Fighting Championship? I had no idea. As you can see here, this ring is a diamond. Got your octagons, your diamonds. I want to see a tetrahedron myself.
From Kiev in Ukraine is the first winner here on the International.
Before the main tournament, we get some preliminaries. The preliminaries go on, and Jesus, refs, stop the fight. The main card. Yes, including the preliminaries, this tournament did have 3 men named Igor in it. Ukraine, everybody. Well, there's no montage. I had to put the music in somehow.
The Dragon is here at the IFC World Tour. Don't miss it!
You tear me apart, Lisa.
5'8", 176 pounds. He's 29 years old, 6-3 in no rules fights.
Actually, at the time, he was 4-4. Sadly, that's probably one of the more accurate records given in MMA tournaments at the time. I cannot stress enough what a Bush League nonsense sport this was at the time. Unlike now, of course.
My name is Dixon from Biloxi, Mississippi. First started my training in Mississippi, and it carried on as I was in the service. I'm 16-0 with 16 KOs, and I'm the WKC Super Heavyweight Champion.
Well, I can't make fun of this voice. Time to move on. With a 100-pound weight difference between the two men, the fight is on. John Dixon wearing a shirt because he sunburns easily. Or at least that's the impression I get from husky kids at the pool. All joking aside, this fight's pretty good. Get some back and forth combinations, a takedown attempt, and a long clinch as Dixon wins via guillotine choke.
With our winner, John Dixon and Boz, let's take a look at the Fighting Championship Tournament, and this also ought to be a good one. Big guy in this form of Jerry Harris from Eureka, California. Harris likes karate. He's undefeated in 6 years with knockdowns. 1-1 though, and no rules fighting.
Jerry Harris was actually 0-1 at the time.
Igor is 6-1 in the no rules fighting.
4-1 actually, but I do appreciate that the statistics they're pulling out of their asses are at least kind of close to the truth.
I started off studying Kyokushinkai under the direction of Masuyama.
For those of you not aware, Masuyama's life was made into 2 movies called Karate Bullfighter and Karate Bear Fighter. I fully expect this fight to end with punching followed by spontaneous combustion.
I'm working on my grappling with the help of other individuals. Andy Anderson.
Jerry, I don't think training with Andy Anderson is something to brag about. Hey, wait a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
Who keeps employing this man?
fighting for the children of the world.
Aw, that's really nice. Maybe it'll give him the strength to win. I mean, it works for Gamera, right?
Both fighters coming to the middle of the cage area. Both fighters seeming to want to size the other one up. Get ready for whatever move.
Oh.
Ring announcer Charlie Anselong to determine who exactly won this bout.
Do you really need the announcer to tell you?
Now for our third bout will also involve the Ukrainian Valery, the Russian Nikulin against the polar bear, Paul Varlins. He's 75% striker with his arms, his knees, his feet, 25% grappler.
My name is Paul Varlins. I'm 25% striker and 75% wrestler.
He has had 7 fights. He's 4-3.
Holy crap, an accurate record.
He is a champion freestyle fighter.
Spoke too soon.
Andy Anderson gets him under.
And the fight is on. Got some dancing around. Varelans clinches, then kind of just shoves the other guy to the ground. Andy Anderson breaks it up to check some gloves. They clinch again, and the Russians throw in the towel.
Fourth match, now that'll be a good one. Fred Floyd, an American, against Igor Volchinchin from Kiev, Ukraine.
Finishing off the Igor contingent, it's the only one you might have heard of, Igor Volchinchin. A man of few words, Igor chooses to come out to the Outrun soundtrack. Now that I've indulged my old arcade fetish, Fred Floyd comes out and has a seizure briefly.
You know this is going to be a tough fight. But he has a good man that he's fighting. Protection is one tough kickboxer.
The fight is on, and oh shit, they're swinging for the fences.
Fighters going all out. They are not going to grapple in this one. Both fighters going out. Now, Fred Floyd, by the way, if he looks familiar, maybe you've seen him in some of the TV shows in and around America, had spot shots in the first pin, Seinfeld, Family Matters.
Fred Floyd was in Family Matters? Huh, I guess it's too late to inject him with that stuff that turns into Bruce Lee.
Floyd breaks out of it and wanted no.
Boy, Floyd looks haggard. This fight's probably almost over. 10 minutes!
So these guys will fight until one of them cannot no longer continue, either by knockout or submission. And right now, Igor going away with the right hooks, this time with the left. He is tapped out.
So, after my birthday comes and goes during this extended beatdown, Volchinchin wins and fittingly celebrates by collapsing to his knees. And so we have the semifinal bracket.
Igor!
Each area.
And then the space-time continuum warps. Or maybe the VHS just skipped. You can pick for yourself.
Hans Garros, who won his bout in 15 seconds with a TKO. Igor Garros being let out by the Ukrainian.
Entrance music continues to be provided by Tommy's Sega Genesis. And the fifth fight is on. We have some early striking exchanges. Guerras kicks, Dixon grabs him and throws him down. A few punches and he is out.
Fighting championships, Andy Anderson looks like he has stopped this bout. This bout not much over to
Igor Volchinchin versus Paul Varelans. This ought to be good.
86, no rules fight. Igor Volchinchin going right at. Keep in mind, you went 13 minutes of really tough.
He's got great punches.
More, but right there, already the all-time anything. He's got to stay alive in this fight.
Also, he's got an incredible hard cheek. He's got a few hard punches on the floor with that, which is unbelievable. My God, if Igor goes very hard, it's crazy.
Okay, the fight's over. Good night, everybody. Oh, wait, the championship fight. Sorry about that.
Flexible, conditioned, well-trained athlete. And John Dixon is a real hard hitter.
Eyes up,
And
John
the
Dixon.
final fight is on.
Hard.
Boss, here he goes to the calf of John Igor Volchinchin. You want to be an Igor thing? Oh, John just takes him to the side of the corner. Chain link fence that surrounds the cage, and these two guys are into an ego type situation.
He's kicking downstairs and punching upstairs. He's making Dixon have to move. It's over.
And it ends with Dixon just kind of giving up at the end. And there's the sad thing about real fighting. It's not as dramatic as the movies. The point of this lesson is, don't pay attention to reality, kids. What I meant to say was, Igor does some lovely spinning kicks to celebrate. So that was my first play-by-play of an actual athletic competition. If you liked it, comment below, subscribe. I am a slightly invalid Larson Halleck, but I'm going to tell you to keep on training.